Well, now we're going to get into a really fun part, because part of what we do in order to bring those birds in is we set out the decoys and we call them. And we have a guy here that's been a state champion turkey caller, and he's kind of a turkey himself, but he'll come up and show you how to do this. He's also one of the mentors on this hunt, and his name is Piotrowski. He's the man who had the birds in the pen out here. So,
did everybody get to see the turkeys in the pen? Yeah. Yeah? What'd you think about the turkeys in the pen? What was the difference between some of the turkeys there?
Some were fatter than others.
Fatter than others? Yep. What else?
Some was bigger.
Bigger? Fatter? Bigger?
Two of them didn't have ears and one did.
Right.
So one male, two females.
Perfect. Right on. One male and two females. I'm going to show you a decoy here. This is the decoys I use. Some of you hunters or maybe all of you are going to have decoys this weekend. We need decoys to bring in the real turkeys. Okay? We're going to call to them, but once they hear us, they're going to start coming to us, and then they're going to want to see some other turkeys. Okay? Not just you guys in the blinds. See, what you didn't get to see out there is the big bird out there with the red head. That was the tom. And the tom is the guy, when you see him out in the woods strutting and gobbling, he'll have his tail up. And he'll be doing his tail like this. See, what you saw in a pen, his tail was all down and folded down. Hopefully tomorrow you'll get to see this when he starts gobbling. Okay? So, can anybody make a turkey gobble sound for me? Gobble, gobble. That's pretty good. Anybody else? I heard a hen. There, yeah. There's the hen. Well, I'm here to make sounds like a turkey. Not only do I look like a turkey, apparently, to John, I sound like one. And I'm going to show you different ways of making turkey sounds. There's multiple ways of doing that. You can do it with wood, you can do it with aluminum, you can do it with like a piece of rubber in your mouth here, latex. And then we got a whole mess of, oh, and you can even do it with a turkey bone. See this bone right here? This is the bone from the wing of a turkey. And let's see if I can make a sound like a turkey. I'm going to have wet lips for this. Blow all the spiders out of there from last year. Last year I think I sucked in and I got one. It was a lot warmer last year though. Let's see if I can make a turkey sound on this. That's just sucking on a bone, a hollow bone. Sounds almost just like a turkey. It almost sounds like this box call a little bit.
Sounds squeaky.
Isn't that? That's squeaky. That's the way a hen sounds in the woods. In the morning you may hear that. You might hear a lot of that. When you hear that, you know those are hens. You can also make that sound on this thing here. This is a piece of aluminum. This was a piece of wood. That was a turkey bone, and now this is aluminum. And I'll make that same call on this thing. That's the sound of the female, the hen. Of course, we're out to shoot this guy right here, the red, white, and blue. Remember, we heard the gentleman before me say something about don't have any red, white, and blue on you? Because see what a turkey's head can look like? He can turn red, white, and blue, okay? So we don't want to have those colors. And, well, this guy doesn't really have a beard, but I do. See that? This is a turkey beard right here. And these are the spurs that are on the turkey. If you looked in the pen on that bird out there, he's got these long hooks that are on his leg. Okay? So if you get lucky tomorrow and you shoot one and the bird is flapping around on the ground, don't go up to it and try to grab it, because his legs are going to be going like this and he's going to be flapping. And these long hooks are on his feet. And if he catches you with that, he's going to rip your clothes open, and he may rip your skin open. That's how strong you are. This is his self-defense mechanism right here. This is the way he attacks other turkeys, is with these things. So, and I'm going to make some more sounds with turkeys. Some sounds you might hear in the morning. When you get there in the dark, everybody's got to get in the dark, sneak in, be real quiet, and then you're going to listen. And I like to make my turkey calls with a mouth call. This piece of rubber right here. You can just about do everything on, anything a turkey says, I think I can say on this. But in the morning, you might hear this. That's the hens coming flying down out of the trees. When you hear that, you know they're on the ground. And now once they're on the ground, you don't know what they're doing. They could be running right to you, or they could be running away if you're too loud in the blind. So you can't be talking a lot, okay? But when a hen wakes up, she's real soft and quiet. She kind of, I'll give you some hen talk. That's all you might hear on the roost. And just before she flies down, she gets all excited. She's ruffling up her feathers, and she's getting ready to jump and get ready to fly. You got to remember, she just woke up. She's stretching. She gets excited, and she does a fly down cackle. So you'll hear this. And that'll be it. That was a fly down cackle. And then once she's on the ground, she'll be picking, she'll be purring, she'll be making subtle sounds. You know how if you saw the turkeys out there, they were eating and they were just minding their own business. The sounds are really soft and subtle, but you may hear them if they're close. Because when you get a turkey in real close, you hear a lot of these real soft sounds. Excuse me.
Not like that.
That's if she's choking on a piece of corn. And that's her just picking and doing their thing, eating grass and seeds and all that fun stuff. And then, after they get done eating, they'll be walking around and they'll be calling to each other. And these are the sounds that are going to be louder, and you're going to be able to hear this in the woods. And you'll hear those sounds. And then you know they're walking around and they're calling for each other, and hopefully you hear a turkey gobble when you hear that sound. I just recently started doing gobbling with just a mouth call. And it's not that easy. You just got to train your tongue, I guess. It's hard to do, but we're going to see if I can make a gobble with this. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to call like a hen. And then when you're in the woods, you hear that hen, and then you hear that gobble. I'm going to do the hen, and I'm going to go into a gobble. Okay?
That's new. You didn't have that last year.
No, I trained my tongue to
your
gobble.
repertoire. That's